A few days ago on this channel, we looked at Theme Hospital, the greatest game ever made. Don't at me, that is a true fact, and you know it. But I mentioned in that video about a little something called chorsixth, which allows Theme Hospital to run in higher resolutions on current day systems. So you can see it can run in 16:9 resolution as opposed to the original 4:3 that Theme Hospital ran in back in the day. But it also does a few other things. First of all, it changes the main menu, which I'm not a fan of. I much prefer to like little dude with a pointer and stuff. But that's not here nor there. It does that, it changes that up. It also does something else, a few other things. It's given it HD graphics and HD visuals. We have 2 custom campaigns. We've got the Kreisman TV and Beyond, which features 12 levels by Chris Williamson, which I've never played. I've never played that, so that's gonna be, we might do a possible series on that. You've got single scenarios, so you can build all your little single scenarios in lots of different places. With free build on or off. Now, if you're not aware, free build basically means you have no money and you just kind of build whatever you want. You can also, this one, interestingly, has all the connected pieces. You're just building corridors for you, but this is a giant hospital. This is a giant hospital. Jesus, the size of this hospital. But you've got this mode here, which is like a little sort of mini scenario that you can do. Like a little mini scenario. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to do the first level again. But can I? I can put a reception desk in there. I'll just level them. Beautiful. This level's wonderful. So you've got that. If you're interested in playing a custom scenario, you've got that. You've also got some other custom scenarios like Avatar. Where this one, interestingly, says there are no doctors available for hire in this town at all. There's not a single doctor. So you've got to work around it, which could be quite a fun little thing to do. There is also this, a little map editor. So you can build like little walls and like stuff. So you can build like your own little hospital. So you could be like, I want to build a hospital. Whoops. So you could be like, I want to build a hospital. And kind of build your hospital. So you could be like, bink. I'm not going to build one that's not proper, but you see what you can kind of see what you're doing. You can kind of build a hospital up and stuff, and you can have like ponds. So you can just build your own little hospital, which is a very nice little feature. Very nice little feature. I like this feature a lot. You can also put the roads in wherever you want, so you can be like, meow. So you can have like build your own little hospitals and then actually use little hospitals for builds and stuff, which is really cool. Which is really nice. And there's also in here a little player count. So you can actually set the amount of players building on that, which is quite nice. But we're not going to do any of those today. If you actually want me to do the custom campaign or the single scenario where there's no doctors around, let me know in the comment section down below. Because I'm genuinely kind of thinking we might come back and do this custom campaign, because I don't know what it is. And we can maybe make it into a little challenge. Like a little challenge series. And see if I can actually complete the game or not. Because I've never completed the original film. But maybe I could complete these 12 levels. We'll see. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to jump on in and play around with this. Also, you can kind of see there's a slight change here as well. It kind of comes with a drop down menu now. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like the drop down menu, I'm going to be honest. I much prefer like the scrolly thing. But we're just going to jump in the same as it was for the Theme Hospital video. On medium, in a hospital, and all your kind of stuff. Just to show you the differences in how this game works. And what's different about this game in comparison to Theme Hospital. other than a slightly better resolution and the HD graphics, because there are a few other tiny little changes that are different. Also, I should point out as well, the resolution for this hasn't been changed. It is still the same resolution. The board is slightly higher quality, but the resolution hasn't been changed. And the reason for not changing the resolution here is because they would then have to fill out the gap. And we don't know what's beyond those gaps. There might be nothing. There might be a naked lady. You never know, it's Bullfrog. You never know what Bullfrog put in there. So that's kind of why we haven't filled out that space. Also, if you do get chorsixth, the cutscene doesn't have HD graphics. Purely because the cutscene can't have HD graphics. Because I believe this was made by like 2 guys. So trying to get this working would be a pain in the ass. When you're trying to make this work would be a stupid thing. Also, if I press 1, you will now see if I go to options, that changes the game speed. Now if I press P, you can actually pause the game. You can straight up pause the entire game. Like, the game is paused right now. Like, this was not in the original. Also, what was not in the original as well, is you can now place bins outside of buildings. You now place bins outside of buildings as opposed to just bins inside buildings. So you can't just place a bin inside of a room anymore, you can place bins outside of rooms. Which is really, really nice. Which is actually really quite a nice little feature that you're able to do. I'm gonna redo this office slightly to the way I usually do it. Everything in this place is gonna be done slightly differently. Because, well, why not? We're gonna do things slightly differently today. Purely because I just want it to look a bit different, to be honest. I always build the first level the same way, and always have done. But in a vague attempt to make this video slightly differential from the last video, we're going to build the first level differently and do it in a different way to make the first, just so it's not exactly the same. I mean, yes, it's not the same because it's in a different game. Oh, can I break the system and put like a... Oh no, I can't. Because I've not selected that room. Oh fuck. Because I don't select that room, I can't put a... Why did I select 2 plants? I don't know. Right now I selected 2 plants at one point. But I don't know why. That's a little bit different. Obviously toilets are still going to go down there, that is pretty much 100% true. I'm going to get the staff room in first. So we'll do that. Get a nice door there with some windows. I won't put any windows on that side. We'll get a sofa, pool table. We'll try and fit 4 pool tables in. We'll try to fit 4 pool tables in, so I'll kind of go for like a pool table. There we go. Boo woo boo doo boo doo boo boo boo. Doo 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 doo. Also in this game as well, I've noticed you can't, in chorsixth, I've noticed you can't put them right against the person, you've got to put them one back. Which I'm not a massive fan of. I much preferred like having a TV right in front of their faces, that was always fun. But you have to leave a gap now. In here. Which is interesting that you have to leave a gap. I don't know why you have to leave a gap now, but you just do. You just have to leave a gap now. Also, you may have one thing you might note is the banker dude. He's now just a little pop out. And he's movable, like you can just move him around. He's not an actual like person anymore. Like he's not an entire screen, he's just a little pop out. Also the regular UI, also everything is movable, the entire UI is movable. You can move the UI anywhere you want it to be moved to. You can genuinely just take the UI and move the UI wherever you want to move it to. So if you kind of want to have your finances open at all costs but also still have the game running and see how the hospital is running, you still can. Which is very, very useful. Like, although it's just basically this is just remastering Theme Hospital, it is doing some pretty decent and original stuff that the original didn't do. Like adding in some custom scenarios and just doing a little bit of if I get it to be a little bit different, we'll have the reception desk here. There we go. And if I get it to be a little bit different, we'll have a drinks machine and some benches. Drinks machines are always good. Having quite a few of them are always good. Also, it's an ironic point. My mum had seen the initial video, the original film, and then proceeded to tell me I put too many drinks machines down. I mean, the thing with a drinks machine in this game is they're very useful for making money. They're just a useful money maker. Drinks machines are. They always just make a bit of money, so it's always good to have. The ward always goes to the same place, just because. And toilets always go down there. I might maybe do something a bit different with toilets, maybe not. I mean, wards are, it's going to go down there. But if I can do a little bit different, I'll bring the ward completely out. I'll also just kind of do this. Because the last time the ward didn't come completely out, it went one back. Also, let's get some more bit. Oh, I can buy another desk. You can do, that's something you couldn't do in the original. That's interesting. I don't know why you'd want to buy another desk. Could you have multiple nurses working in a ward now? Could you have multiple nurses working in a ward now or something? That's interesting. That's interesting. I can have multiple beds now. Like multiple desks. Am I going to have one too many beds? I'm not. Look at that. I've got the perfect amount of beds. Wait, so could I technically put 2 desks in there? Well, no, because that's in the way, but I could put 2 desks in here. If I got rid of one of those beds, I could put a desk in both corners. Interestingly. I don't know. Why? Why can I put multiple desks like that? Seems odd. That's interesting. Plant. Yeah, why not? Sure. Bin. By the door. And the first thing which I can just go fucking anywhere. I don't care there. I mean, anywhere there. I don't care. We need a pharmacy to be a little bit different, just to be a little bit different. We have a pharmacy here on this side. Just I'm trying to build this slightly differently so it's not a straight up repeat of the first one. I only want to do the first level again because it's the easiest level in the game and it gives me a chance to show off everything that's new with this version of Theme Hospital. You know, without having to be like worrying about anything, I can just show everything that's new. Because you don't typically fail at the first level. Well, I never have. Although, to be honest, I never played on hard. I've only ever played on bloody medium or easy. I'm gonna be honest. Make psychiatric just a little bit bigger than I usually would. My phone is vibrating at me on the desk. Make it a little bit bigger than usual, so what we can do is go fire extinguisher, radiator, plant, bin, bookcase, and I will inevitably get one too many bookcases, I can tell you now for a fact. I will inevitably pick up one too many. Oh, no, quite a lot more than one too many bookcases actually. There you go, like that. And then you can go there like that. Fire extinguisher can just go fucking wherever there, sure. I didn't get 2 radiators because I'm an idiot. I'll have a second radiator. I did get one too many bookcases. Feck. I said I would do that as well, didn't I? I said I would get one too many bookcases, and I have done. So there you go, plant could just live in the middle, why not? Bit of a difference room there. Also, I don't know if I want to put, because I always used to put inflation where I put that. I'm thinking I just mix stuff up a bit actually. I'm thinking I just mix stuff up a little bit actually. There we go. I'm kind of thinking we just mix it up a little bit. Kind of think we just give it a good old mix up. Also, see, I told you nobody clicks that button. I'm not even clicking it. I'm clicking the right clicking. You don't need to click that button. Button is useless. Inflation can go there. Innovate could to be different from my first time playing it. Because I'm just kinda, it's the same level, but I'm kind of building stuff slightly differently. Just so you're not watching me do the same thing again, but with a slightly better resolution and better graphics. It's a little bit different. And that's a staff room. I clicked one button. We don't need multiple staff rooms in this level. Multiple staff rooms kind of becomes useful later on. There we go, like that. Oh, no, you don't want that. You don't want too many windows, jeez. And now we will overbuy the toilets by 1 again, ready? Watch this, I'm going to overbuy by 1 on the radiators, on the toilets again, watch. Watch this, I'll have overbought by 1 again, watch. I guarantee you, I bet you'll have overbought by 1 toilet. I didn't overbuy by 1 toilet. Yes! There we go, like that. Have a plant. Just in the corner, and a bin just over there. There we go. Good. So now, we can get all of our stuff in place and then start to get some stuff done. Slow and fussy, no. Burning with hate now. Superb stamina just keeps going. Hallowed vegetables. You'll do. Actually, is there anyone better than you on your psychiatric front? You're slightly better. Get in there. Prone to mistakes? No. Good-natured and very hard-working. Does bungee jumps. You sound like a good GP to me. Get in there. Also, the UI's a bit small. I think it's very hard to read. You couldn't care less. No. Superb stamina. Sure. You can go in there. The UI's a bit small. It's very hard to read this UI. Slow and fussy. No. Resentful. Prone to mistake. You're all bad. You couldn't care less. You're burning with hate. You're prone to mistakes. You're burning with hate. You're all bloody bad. But you have got slightly better. Also, those glasses have sold me, so you know that's always good. Your glasses can sold me as well. Careless and accident prone, part-time constable. Neither of those seem good for a nurse. Or a constable. Listen to radio. Superb damage just keeps going. Burning out with hate. Bates tourists. Museum. Dependable in emergency. That sounds useful. Rude and abruptive. Good-natured and very hard-working. You also take frequent baths. I'm not going to judge you. Boom. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Let's get a receptionist in. What do we want? Plays golf. Not bothered about the job. Bone idol. Not bothered about the job. Bone idol. Plays theme park a lot. I mean, your skills are terrible, so I'm not going to hire you, but if you had better skills, I'd be hiring you. Goes motorcycle racing. Rude. No. You're just rude. Very friendly. Enjoys a laugh. Also, I turned the music volume down. Thank you. Could I have it? We're not at 100. We'll have the announcements volume at 70%. There we go. Let's get a big load of benches. And we get a few radiators and some bins, which I don't think you could place in the original, so that's different. And very nice. Different, and I like. There's a few little mini touches in this game that just make this game so much better. Like, Theme Hospital still holds up to this day. Like, Theme Hospital still holds up to this day, but this game just does, like, a few little touches that make Theme Hospital just run. A, so much better, because it's got proper resolution scaling now, and, you know, it runs in 16:9, but also just, like, being able to place bins in corridors. I'm going to delete that. Oh, I don't want a plant. Actually, no, I do want a plant. I want one by the receptionist. We'll have a few bins. We'll have some radiators around the place. We'll have a bin. It kind of just sits there. Where else can we have a bin? I'll get rid of that Drix machine. Get rid of that Drix machine and put a bin in there. Also get some benches. I don't know how many benches we need for the middle. Let's get some benches for the middle. Have a bin there. We've got some benches in the middle. So we'll do like this, 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 and then like that. And then we'll get a radiator sort of there. We'll get the plant in. So the plant can be behind you. Also, I need to hire some handymen as well. That's the thing we need to do. Rubbish at the job, no thank you. Twisted, resentful. Enjoys river, dreadful stamina. No, you're all bad. Well, you're rubbish at the job, but you're the best, so do be hired. And then you're slightly better, so get on the job. You're both terrible, but you're the best of the bad bunch, realistically, so that you'll have to do. Let's get 21 benches, why not? And 2 bins. Wait, no. I want to put them there so I can put benches backward on it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Also, you can place multiple reception desks as well. I didn't mention that in the initial video, but you can place multiple reception desks. You don't need to right now. Like in the first hospital, you don't need to. Oh, flip. You don't need to place multiple reception desks in this hospital. But when you start to get to the more hospitals, big hospitals where you've got multiple buildings, placing multiple reception desks is useful. Yeah, that'd be good. Don't die in the corridors, because that will affect my reputation. And I don't want my reputation affected for your death in the corridor. Aha! I just didn't have enough by 1. Oh, let's come back. Oh, let's come back. I didn't have enough by 1 bench. No. There we go. We may open. So it's a little bit different to the first episode. It's a little bit different. I've moved the general diagnosis and inflation around. I've moved these 2 around. And also there are bins around everywhere. But the reason there's bins around everywhere is because I can actually place bins in this one. Whereas in the original I couldn't place bins. Which is interesting. Kind of interesting. Now I can put, if I press 3 I think it is, I should put it to normal speed. That was, I clicked the right button, didn't I? Yes! It's normal speed, but she still runs around like a mad woman. Now we just have to wait on patients to arrive. So that we can cure them and get money out of them and they can leave and give us more money. I'm also kind of thinking, just 1 radiator there. Also you can kind of see as well, slightly, this is doing the radiators a lot better. You can kind of see it from the map as well. chorsixth is doing the radiators a lot better. It's not just doing big dots anymore. See, it's not doing big dots anymore, it's doing tiny little dots and filling out the areas with red that have radiators in them. It's so much easier to understand. It's so much easier to understand. It really, really is. I can change the queue to maximum size of 10 for that. Queue! Maximum size. We'll increase that a little bit to 18. And I'll increase that to 13. Because you're going to be getting quite a bit. Also, I may as well just click on 5, which I think is maximum speed. Just for now, because there's no one here. So we may as well wait on some patients just to come in. There she is, our first patient. Giving us that money. She's gone there. Gonna wait on some patients. Here she comes. I think she's been cured. Did you just drop a bottle on the floor? The fuck? The fuck? I know she's screamed for GP's office, okay. Oh, what? This guy's just literally came in. The first thing he did when he came into hospital is spew. Cause daytime television, TV personalities. There you go. Also, you can move this around as well. So this is slightly small and you can move it around. You can also do that, find for cheat codes and stuff. I don't know what any of the cheats were, but you can. I don't know why that guy just immediately came in and threw up. He just immediately came in and was like, bleh! Yay, we killed it. What are you doing? You've literally just came into hospital. Why is everybody just coming into hospital and just immediately throwing up? Stop throwing up immediately. We discovered the uncommon cold. Huzzah! Stop immediately coming in here. So just immediately coming in here and like, I'm gonna spew now. You good? You good? She's good. Got a VIP that wants to come. Sure. Come to our hospital, Mr. VIP. Come bask in the glory of our hospital. Bloaty head. We've discovered bloaty head apparently. Let's go watch this super slow motion, you see? Super slow motion popping. Straight slow motion. Oh. Watching that in super slow motion is like bleh. Oh. Jesus, look at his head. All my staff left, just left at once as well. God dang it. And then you just like suck his head back on, but in a small form. Like, that's horrific. Like, that's genuinely horrific. Like I mentioned in the previous video as well, like, come on. Yeah, no, you got a queue, mate. Oi! Oi! Stay there. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but by the way, you can pause as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you can actually pause, which is very nice. I swear I changed that. Did I not change that? Stay there. You're not tired enough to go to a staff room yet. Stay there. You will do some work until you're 90% tired. Oh, everybody behave. There's a VIP here. Lawrence Nightingale or something. I didn't finish reading that. You alright, mate? Alright, mate? Alright, mate? You won't find out later in this place, I'm telling you. Because I've got bins now. The future. All of my stuff just in here. Look. You're well enough. Get in there. You. So just get back in there. Have we got any better handyman right now? No. No. You're dedicated to help. You'll do. 51% chance of possible cure. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking 51% chance. I'm not taking a 51% chance. I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. But I'm not about taking a 51% chance cure. It's just not happening. It's not a chance I want to take it 51%. People complain about thirsty. Place more drinks machines. Are they? Okay, cool. What we'll do is get rid of some benches around by the toilets then. Hold on. Oh, I was about to say where's the pay demand, but there it is. It just hadn't come up yet. Fair enough. I was like, where's my pay demand? It just hadn't come up yet. Alright, fair enough. And then maintenance secured. Huzzah! So we've got 13,000. We're doing well. Possibly slightly better than the first hospital, maybe. I don't know. Janet wants more money, fine, sure. I didn't mean to buy a fire extinguisher, god dang it. Don't worry, I'm on it. Don't worry, I'm on it, alright? I'm on it like Donkey Kong. There we go, just kind of place them there. Huzzah! Alright. Richest. I don't know how much money we've got because, interestingly, this game is using my PC name, which is my full name. Whereas the Origin one used my Origin. Whereas the Good Old Games one didn't. It used my Good Old Games account name, which is just my VE name. I've got total value. I genuinely don't know anything there because it's using my entire PC name and I didn't change that. Overall, got the best overall value for rotation. Killed more patients in the hospital. Yay, more cash. We've kept the result with no deaths. With half the DK, if I think you are presented chocolate cake. No more soft drinks. Yeah! Soft drinks sold. Cool. Got sold a lot of soft drinks. Highest reputation possible this year. Nice one. Slim Street for pleasing every VIP you established. We only had one VIP this year, but we apparently pleased them all. Good. Good to know. And cure to death ratio. Whoa. That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. It doesn't come up as like a little... It doesn't come up as a letter anymore. It just comes up as like a little mini sort of thing. That's interesting. It doesn't actually come up as like a little letter anymore. It just comes up as one of these scanner things. Dear Rusty, you have been vastly successful during your venture at this hospital. To this end, we predict great things for you and would like to offer you a position elsewhere. The salary will be $11,730, and we think you'd love the new challenge it would pose. How would you like a position at Sleepy Hospital? Is that different? Is that different dialogue? Or is it the same? And I swear that's different. I swear that's different. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave things here, and it is now going to be in your hands. It's in your hands now. If you want me to continue Theme Hospital, let me know where you want me to continue it. Whether it's going back to the original Theme Hospital and continuing the campaign, or whether it's continuing the campaign on chorsixth. Let me know. Also, let me know if you want me to check out one of the custom campaigns that's out there, the TV one. Or that interesting sounding single scenario where there's no doctors available. That could be kind of interesting to look at. That could be kind of interesting to look at, I think. But do let me know in the comment section down below where, if you want me to continue doing Theme Hospital, let me know where you want me to do it, whether it's in this game, chorsixth, or going back to the original. You just have to bear in mind, if I go back to the original... Also, I've got to quickly point out as well, by the way, this hospital you get to buy plots of land, which is quite nice. But, we're not going to do anything with this, but... You do have to bear in mind, if we do go back to the original, we'll be going back to a 4x3 resolution as opposed to 14:9, 16:9. It just kind of means the resolution will take a bit of a hit, and you'll go back to having little borders around the black bits at the side of the screen, which I could do nothing about, by the way. Just in case you're wondering about the previous episode, there was nothing about that I could do. I couldn't change that. I couldn't make that any different. Like, I couldn't change that and make that any different for that episode, purely because the resolution I was running in was a 14. you know, it was a 4x3 resolution, so it was going to have those borders because of the 4x3 resolution. But let me know if you want me to continue this. Let me know where you want me to continue it. If you want me to continue it in chorsixth, let me know what part of it you want to do. Do you want me to do the main campaign? Do you want me to check out the custom campaigns? Do you want me to do some single scenarios? Do you want me to straight up make a map and then make my own scenario out of that map or something? Let me know, because I will genuinely take any excuse to play Theme Hospital. Genuinely will. So let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see more of this and where you want to see it, whether it's in the original game or this version, the chorsixth version. Also, don't forget, if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on so that you know every single time I upload a video. Unless, of course, YouTube just proceeds not to notify you, because YouTube does that sometimes. Typically, and for right now, videos are going up every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday at 8 PM UK time. So if you don't get a notification at 8 PM UK time, just go to your subscription feed and see if it's there. Also, even if you've already subscribed to this channel, every so often, just go ahead and check that you are still subscribed to this channel. Just go check. Have a little look down below, make sure you're still subscribed to this channel. Because YouTube might have unsubscribed you, because sometimes YouTube thinks the channel is spam and unsubscribes you. Even though you could watch that channel every single day, it might just go, okay, this channel's spam, unsubscribe. But you watch that channel every day, and there's channels you might not have watched for years that it doesn't unsubscribe you from. So just make sure you're subscribed, make sure YouTube hasn't counted you as spam and unsubscribed you. You can also come follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/RossDoingGaming, where I'll be going live over there, playing some games live every Friday, Saturday and Sunday. From whenever to whenever, who knows. The times kind of just vary. Sunday afternoon kind of style. Saturday and Saturday is kind of nighttime streams. Like Fridays, like stream schedule still kind of working out and stuff. I'm still working on a new stream schedule. Well, most likely Friday is most likely going to be 8 PM till 1 AM UK time. Saturday is most likely going to be 7 PM to midnight UK time, and Sunday is most likely going to be around about 2:30 to maybe 5ish. I'm not 100% certain on the stream schedule yet, because I've not quite worked out the new schedule yet. We're still kind of trying to work out a new schedule, but we're getting there on a new schedule. We are getting there with a new schedule. This week on Twitch, it's going to be a test week. We'll see how things go, and then next week we'll kind of see what's, and then possibly from next week the stream schedule will be proper normal. But most likely this week is going to be a little tester week, see how things go and stuff. You can also join the Discord server. The link to that will be in the description down below. There's got loads of stuff going on there. We've got a nice general talking area. You can just have a general chat with people about whatever the monkeys are straight you want. There is a guessing Pokemon section where you can guess Pokemon. Guessing gaming character section for guessing gaming characters. You can there's gaming news. So if you found gaming news that you want to share, you can share that out to people. If that's your wish, you've got the news section. Yes, that's that. You've got a wrestling watch along section if you want to do wrestling watch alongs. You've got movies and TV show watch along. So maybe if you want to get together for good people in your Discord server, you're like, oh, we want to watch this together. Like maybe a few of you decide you want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy together. You can do that and have a chat about Guardians of the Galaxy or something. There's also an art section where you can go in, share your pieces of art and get opinions on art, and like from other people, and see what people think of it and maybe ways they'd improve it. There's also the food section where you can share your food. There's also the pets section where you can share stuff about your pets in there if you so desire. There is also a thing we're going to start doing eventually, once more if you start to get in, we're not doing it right now, but soon, once we start to get more people in the Discord server, if you're looking to hang around with me on a personal level, every Thursday from 8 PM to 9:30 to 9:30 to 9:30 10:30ish UK time in the evenings, I'm gonna be around in the Discord server and just have a general Discord call with a few people and just kind of hang out. So if you want to do that, then then you can join the Discord server and become a part of that. If that's something you want to do, there will also be a link in the description down below to my Twitter. Don't worry, I won't spam your tweets. I've only got 27,000 and like 300, I think. Let me check on my phone, actually. 27.2k tweets. So 27,200 and something. So I won't spam you with tweets, I swear. I will also leave a link in the description down below to my Artful, which is a social media app specifically designed for artists. So you can go on there and you can actually show off your art to people. It's a social media app that is designed purely for art. So if you want to come follow me over there, there'll be a link in the description down below. But in the meantime, thank you very much for joining me on the absolutely wonderful chorsixth, which is a modern version of Theme Hospital. If you'd like to see more of this, let me know in the comment section down below in what capacity you want to see more of this in, whether it's the campaign, the custom campaign, or some of these single scenarios. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Also, I wanted to very quickly mention, I went to go save the game. I want to quickly mention as well, the save game icon is a little bit different as well. You can now have more than 7 saves. If you want 27 saves going on inside of this chorsixth, you can have 27 saves going on. So I'm also just going to call this save dude, but in all caps, dude, in all caps. Well, dude 1, there you go. I clicked back, I didn't click save. God dang it. Dude 1.